Hey everybody, welcome to a special edition of AnglerChannel.com video. Standing next to me is Pro Staffer Rob Digh, and we're out here at Lake Norman just enjoying the beautiful weather. But it's time to talk about the Santee Cooper Open Team Tournament event that's coming up on Saturday, April the 30th, going out of the John C. Land facility. Robbie just got back from fishing Santee, and right now Santee's fishing as well as it has in, 5 years?
Yeah, it's probably been maybe longer than that, John, maybe 10 years. Because it's unbelievable at the fish that's in that lake right now.
Well, it took 27-11 to win the BFL down there this weekend. There were 20 bags over 20. Guys were catching fish everywhere. They're bedding everywhere. It's just a matter of finding a lure that they're going to chomp on because you can see them. You said the water's really clear.
Yeah, the water's really clear and the water's up, and the fish are in a lot of those places spawning back in the ponds, and come April 30th, there'll probably still be a few fish that are on the bed, but it's probably going to be a post-spawn pattern, and still you're going to see some very large fish come to the scales.
All right, let's talk about upper end, lower end of the lake. Do you have a preference on what you like to fish when you're down there?
John, I would prefer to fish the lower lake, but, the weather dictates that so much. That's a big body of water, and if the wind blows, you better have something to run to in that upper lake, especially if you're putting in at John C. To get, back closer to the landing, because it can be a very treacherous boat ride. But the lower lake,
and that's coming when you cross the Lake Moultrie on the lower end, coming across where those locks are, right by the locks, coming northbound towards Marion. That's the area you're talking about.
Yeah. And you need to be able to fish both ends of the lake, because if that wind gets up, you're going to have to come off that lower lake. But hey, Saturday, I think some of the majority of the fish probably come out of the lower lake, but there was some really good weights come out of that upper lake too. And the spawning fish, they're going to spawn a little later in the upper lake. So, come April 30th, there's probably going to be still some spawning fish in that upper lake.
I'll tell you what, folks, Santee's got a little bit of everything, a lot of structure. It's got deep fishing, which could be a factor there on the lower end if the post spawn is what we're talking about. Bottom line is they got quality, lots of quality. That's why it's got the reputation it's got as one of the great fisheries in the country.
Yeah, if not one of the best in the world. So it's right up there with you name them, and it's right there with it. So
well, you look at this weekend. Guntersville, the winners at Guntersville had 21. Chickamauga had 31. Santee had 27. But at Chickamauga, you only had 10 bags over 19. At Santee, we had 20 over 20. That's in another league.
Yeah, and not to say those other tournaments were team tournaments. This was individual weight. So, hey, Santee's back, folks. You got to go check it out.
All right, now, folks, don't forget, to get more information on the Santee Open Team Tournament, all you got to do is go to the tournaments page of AnglerChannel.com and click on Open Tournaments. You'll see it right there. There's a PDF you can print off with all the information you need to register and participate in that great event. Last year was year one. I can't remember the boat count, but it was well over 100. The payouts are phenomenal. It is a great, great tournament. Don't miss it. Saturday, April 30th, Santee Cooper, John C. Land. Robbie, thanks for the update on that. Good seeing you as always. And, folks, wherever you go this weekend and coming up the rest of the month of April, be safe on the water.